Good morning, folks. Welcome again. We are back and we are here to update you. My name is Donso Boyman Sharif, and today we are here to update you about the Environmental Protection Agency report. EPA's has linked B Mountain Mining Corporation to the Marva Creek pollution. According to the Environmental Protection Agency of Liberia, says 8 investigations has identified B Mountain Mining Corporation as the source of contamination in the Marva Creek in Grand Cape County. So they made a statement on March 19, 2026. The EPA said the pollution has been traced to a water diversion structure linked to the company's underground mining operation, within its concession areas. So, folks, we want to draw your attention to this. And, B Mountain has been constantly polluting our people's waters in Grand Cape County, specifically the Marva River. And let me just give a brief scenario of the Marva River. The Marva River connects the Marfa River, and the Marfa River also links with the Lake Piso and subsequently to the Atlantic Ocean, right? So the Marva River linked with the Marfa River. The Marfa River gets into both the Lake Piso and out of the Atlantic Ocean, right? So we just want to share a scenario with you. So what automatically gets into the Marva River gets into the Marfa River. And over the years, the Marva and the Marfa River, our people have been feeding from that river. You name it, for, farming activity, fishing, and even for transportation purpose. So, the water being contaminated was a great setback for our people. Because of that, some of our people got sick, right? Yeah, they got sick. Some of them have already died in the process. Just of recently, we saw, marine species, fishes, died from these waters because of the constant, chemical pollution, because, from the operation of B Mountain. Just of recent, we saw a dog, right? A dog from a town went and drank from the water, also died automatically. So our people are also dying, right? And some of them will also die if they're not giving the proper medical attention. Humans are resistant, are stronger than, these species. So, it takes time. Eventually, when you're not giving the proper medical attention, you're going to die eventually as well. So, B Mountain shouldn't pretend as if they are doing our people's favor. Our people are not begging you. That's the first thing you need to understand. Our people has fed, from this water over the years. We have more than 25 or 30,000 villages that fed from these waters. They use it for fishing activities, farming, and even transportation, right? Where I come from in the Tala Belt, the Kebab, where we have the Marfa River, our people, fed from this water over the years, the Marfa River. They fishing there, they do farming activities, and they even send us to school out of that. So that's something that we can say for sure. Our people not begging you. But your constant, pollution of the water in the county is causing public concern. And what frustrates me the most that all the years these things have been happening, our representatives and senators are not there for our people. They are not there. And that's the part that frustrates me. The people who are to be representing the people's interests. People who are to be standing tall for the ordinary people, for their constituents. They are not there. Right? We saw these older and younger folks, taking up their own time, transporting themselves, coming here to Monrovia to hire their own lawyer. It's not that they not reach out to their representatives and senators. They reach out. But some of them, they are not in the interest of the people simply because they are dying and wanting with these companies in the county. And I see empathy, I find empathy for our people. They are suffering. They are suffering, and the company projects it as if they are going there to beg them. You're not doing our favor, or you need our people's favor. Right? So, I want to encourage our people to muster the courage, to sue this company to international law court, because that's a human right violation. How can you go and pollute our people water? Right? Waters over the years, and you cannot be able to identify or maybe find any redress to that. Our people continue to feed from this water, except for Jinkano that was relocated. But we have more than 25 or 30 towns that feed along these waters. They are all affected communities. What are the companies doing for them? Nothing. So if you are Cape Mountainians or Liberians, that see empathy for our people, please share this video so we can elevate this discussion. Our people don't deserve to suffer like this. This is why they have representatives and senators to represent them in the kind of cases. But they are not there for them. How could our leader be so wicked? People who have never been to school, our old folks, you see them coming more of transporting themselves, hiring their own lawyer to fight for their own case. Recently we saw how people filed a lawsuit against B Mountain, a $5 million United States lawsuit against B Mountain. Yes. And the recent report from the EPA says B Mountain is the one responsible for polluting the waters. Right? According to the agency or the laboratory report or the test, earlier confirmed the presence of sapamaritin, a chemical believed to be responsible for the reported fish death in the creek. Not only that, folks, the people have discovered a long time that this chemical has been dangerous, right? And the first burial site containing dead fish along the affected waterways. They also discovered that there was a burial site where they find huge, consignment of fish that was being buried by the B Mountain because they don't want our people to know. Right? EPA also discovered that. Right? The agency said the findings raise serious environmental and public health concern. Yes, it must be, because how can you find a huge consignment of fish being buried by the B Mountain? Simply because they don't want the government to know or the people to know that all these things are going on. The people know. So these people are just wicked. They know that they have been contaminating our waters in the county, and they go there and bury, huge consignment of fish just for our people to know. Right? Yeah, the statement noted that, initial response from the company denied knowledge of the claim. They say, they're not in the know, they are not aware, and they deny the fact that they contaminated our waters. Right? Yeah. But EPA, we are grateful that the EPA, under this government, will able to come up with a further investigation, indicating that the company, personnel carry out the barriers to prevent residents from, consuming the contaminated fish. They know that it was harmful. The company, they know that, it was harmful for our people to eat from this fish. And most of the time, like I said, our people, in fact, there was no awareness. So, let's leave Marvel. But all of the 25 or 30 towns that feed along these rivers, our people eat this, they eat from this, they feed from these rivers. They automatically eat this fish, and it's going to break them down. It's just that they are human and their resistance are strong, but eventually, if you're not giving the proper medical care, you are going to eventually die too. Like how the marine species are dying. It's just that it takes time, but it's going to break you down, and eventually you're going to die. These are things going on. Right? Right? The agency said the investigations are ongoing, and that appropriate legal actions will be taken against the company. We pray that it happen this way, right? We pray it happen this way. But what the B Mountain is doing to our people is not good, and the present is as if our people are going to beg them. Our people are not begging you. You are the one begging our people, because you are extracting our minerals at the same time. You are making our people to suffer and die from, eating from their own rivers.